How do you actually build discipline? Because most people fail very, very badly at this. And what even is discipline? Because most people actually get it wrong. In this video, I'm going to explain what it is and how to actually develop it. For reference, I'm just not some guy talking nonsense. I've ran 7 marathons, 1 ultra marathon in 10 or 11 months. I've been to 14 countries. I've spent 7 months of this year so far, so 7 out of 10 months traveling, solo traveling around the world. I built many online businesses. I'm in decent shape. I don't look like Ronnie Coleman, but I've been training in the gym for a long time. And every single thing I do, I am extremely disciplined about it, because with discipline, you're in or you're out. You can't be half disciplined. You can't be disciplined at some things and disciplined at others. Discipline as a personality trait, you do it, you have it in absolutely everything you do. These are going to be the aspects of discipline and what actually makes up discipline. And I'm going to explain each part and things you can do to optimize it as well. This is a very important one. Let's talk about it first. Systems, because discipline isn't just grinding through. Sometimes it is grinding through, but it isn't just that, which is what most people think it is. It is actually building a system that allows you to be disciplined with ease. For example, let's just use the example of going to the gym. A system for going to the gym is you lay out gym clothes and you go to the gym before work, for example. You have a clear plan and structure. It's about putting multiple components together to produce a certain outcome. The certain outcome here is actually going to the gym. Putting things together to get this outcome and building a system that supports what your goal is. Because if you don't have a system, you are going to find discipline very, very hard. And I'm a systems guy. I love building absolutely everything in my life around systems, and it's very, very easy. Just for reference, a system looks like this. You have inputs, which are the things you do, and this comes to outputs, which is the result. And you've got the process, which is you actually doing it and the time delay. And then here you've got feedback, and you adjust your inputs based on the feedback, whether it's positive or negative. And you've got your environment up here as well. And that brings me on to my next point, which is your environment. Because if your environment is not optimized for discipline, again, it's going to make discipline very hard. Do you have a house full of sugar? Is your gym too far away? Is your house full of shit? Do you have all your social media apps too available on your phone? It's about these triggers in your environment that set you up for either failure or success. And you have to optimize to an extent your environment. Otherwise, it is going to be very, very hard to be disciplined. And this brings me on to my next point, where you have to really, if you want to be disciplined, it's kind of a bit of a paradox, but your inputs. For example, if you get good sleep, discipline is easy. When you're on 8-9 hours of high quality sleep, being disciplined with what you need to do is significantly easier than if you're on 4 hours sleep. Trust me, when I'm on 3-4 hours sleep, all of these bad desires start creeping in. But if I just focus on getting good sleep, I then indirectly become a more disciplined person. But the thing is, you have to stay disciplined with your sleep and also sort of like your diet as well. If you stay disciplined with them two, it makes everything else very, very easy to stay disciplined with. And the final tip of the pyramid of discipline is your identity. Are you a disciplined person? Because you have to view yourself as a disciplined person if you want to be disciplined. You don't use words like try, because these are leaving room for failure. It is not solidifying the identity of a disciplined individual. Again, you have to think you are a consistent individual. You have to think you are a persistent individual. And this just comes with time and repetitive words to yourself, how you speak about yourself, and repetitive action as well, seeing small wins and results. And if you stack all of this, you build systems, you fix your environment, you focus on sleep and your diet as good inputs to make discipline easy, and you fix your identity to become a disciplined, become a consistent, become a persistent person, you will make discipline easy. And this is really what you've got to focus on, because discipline is very important. Without it, you have nothing really, because times are going to get hard and you have to have discipline, and these things make discipline easy. And this is what I teach guys inside of the High Testosterone Blueprint, which is a complete system for optimizing your testosterone. But I also teach mindset and stuff like this, your diet, your training. It's all in there, so you can go and check that out if you like. Apart from that, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found some value from it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.